Good morning, Swim Ninja here with Mosby Woods Raiders head coaches Sheila and David. First off, again, we're doing a special on Division 4, one of the closest divisions in the NVSL this year. You're coming off a close win over Langley. Congratulations on that. I know. You're the only team returning to 4. How do you guys feel? How are you thinking about the summer?
We're ready. We're excited. We feel pretty comfortable.
We did pretty well in 4, and it's a good division. It's really competitive. I'm glad we'll do well again.
Awesome. You guys went 7-5 in your relays, and every single girls relay won. Is that just luck, or you just got the girls' attention better than the boys, or you know, any reason for that, or you just that's the way the team works?
You know, it's kind of random. I think this year it just happens that the girls are kind of stacked. I mean, way back when we used to be the boys were really great, and the girls we didn't really have a lot of. But you know, it just changes sometimes, I guess. Yeah,
the girls are just we have a lot of them, and they have a lot of depth. You know, we have swimmers in every age group for the girls that are solid. So, you know, the boys are solid too, but there's just not as many of them, unfortunately. Yeah. We're losing numbers.
I know that first meet is a little hard to seed strategically, and a little bit of strategy already used was the swim up. Now that the cat's out of the bag, are you worried that maybe you blew that one a little early, or are you just going to let the teams fret about where you're going to place those swimmers that you can put in multiple age groups, which is a fun thing to do?
Yeah, the first meet's tough. We based our seedings off of last year's times with Langley. So we looked them up on NBSL. We figured out who was aging up, who was going to stay, and it just happened to work out that one of our 8 and under girls, we thought she would do very well aging her up. That doesn't necessarily mean it will be the same case the next couple of weeks. We kind of take it week by week. So.
And that's one of those age groups where we're just really deep, so we were able to without sacrificing a lot. So.
Coming into the season, I understand that you guys run a winter swim program that's open to everybody, but mostly for your team.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel that helps you out through the year, or keep kids together, or motivated, or just into swimming, or what are your thoughts on that, and how do you, obviously it's helping you guys out. Just either one of you, go ahead.
Well, I think a lot of our swimmers are just summer swimmers, so it's nice that we have this program. It's just once a week, so it's not it's not a really tough commitment for people to make. Because I know all these other kids in the winter, they're playing other sports, they got basketball or whatever, and not only does it keep them in decent shape throughout the year, but also they get to see the people that sometimes they only get to see during the summer. So I think it keeps the team together and it keeps people in shape.
And it helps prepare us for the summer. I mean, we come in knowing what we need to work on in May or beginning of June. So that's very helpful, knowing where our strengths and weaknesses are with the amount of kids to start off the summer.
Back to the winter programs kind of things. I know that every team kind of deals with the stars versus just summer swimmers, but you guys have been kind of thrust to the forefront of that by some really superstars. Do you ever find that, is that a bonus? Are kids more motivated to be swimming with those kids, or is it sometimes a little tough to see those swimmers as successful as they are, and then have especially some of your younger kids look at that and be like, hey, it's okay, you got to stick with it.
It's never been
how do you
a problem.
balance that? Okay.
They to us, when kids are in the water, they're in the water. We're all competitive. All of our swimmers are competitive, but when they're not racing, they're just friends, and our faster swimmers are just regular people on deck, as well as our kids that only swim in the summer. So yes, it does provide motivation. The kids love watching them swim. They're beautiful to watch. So it's never been a problem. They all get along great.
Not that it's completely rare, but you guys are co-head coaches. How's that work out? Fun? Just obviously you guys are good friends, but what are your thoughts on co-head coaches versus having a single one? You like it? Sometimes it might be a little rough.
Yeah, we get along. I've known David since he was 6. I used to coach David.
I was 8.
Okay.
Yeah, 16, 17. So we've known each other for a long time. I feel like we balance each other out pretty well. My weaknesses are his strengths, vice versa. So there's a good balance there between the two of us. We have fun.
Awesome. Again, Division 4, very close. Coming up this week, you have Lakeville Estates, which is right up the street, correct?
Good question.
And
that sounds
oh, I
haven't really yet.
It is. I was gonna say, do you know if any of your kids go to the same schools or anything like that? Just because they're pretty close.
I haven't heard anything yet.
Okay.
So that's a great question. We'll ask.
Well,
let you know.
And then I know it's still the beginning of the season. Are you guys still working the mechanics and the little things, or are you getting into racing a little more now that the season's ramped up and you get morning practices and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, and we've got a pretty diverse group, so even if there are kids who we think are pretty sound with their mechanics, we do really like difficult sets to get them into shape, and then some kids we just work a lot of mechanics with. We just end up, I think every age group is pretty diverse, so we kind of do everything.
We switch the days. I mean, you know, there's some days that we only focus on drills and technique, and then there's other days where they're swimming the entire time. So we try and balance that out during the week. A little bit of both.
And I understand that Wednesday was Pancake Day, so congratulations on having fun with that. Again, Division 4, Mosby Woods Raiders head coaches, and Swim Ninja out. Take it easy, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.